This is my league from 26th January. Just a quick review recap. Alright, pretty solid hands. Gonna keep that. Play. Optimistic. And of course, Mystic Dies. Llanowar and Heart's Desire. Yeah, the Heart's Desire. And get one of these self-strippings now. Soul Artifacts. 7/7. We actually don't attack with it. Plan was a good draw there. Allows me to play this Vivian. Minus count artifacts. And that's it. Game 1, easy. Alright, on to game 2. We sideboarded in one more Vivian Reed, sided in the 1-drop artifact removal, and sided out a questing beast. Most of the things they have are big enough to block questing beasts anyways. Okay, starting hands. Just gotta hope the elf lives. But they are playing early drop removal. I'm not gonna risk that. This one's even worse than the first one. So I'm not gonna keep that either. This one's pretty slow. But gonna keep it. Don't feel much better with going down to 4. Elf's a good draw. Start with that. Pretty scary start from their end. Try and get at this Love Struck Beast. Allow us to cast the Great Hinge next turn. Shadow Spear. Didn't draw land though, so that's Alright, aspects. Looks like we're just going to be able to erase this. Get over Great Hinge. Sire Faden. Attack with 5. Alright, still at a healthy 11. Quick, they can get us down to 5, but they're tapped out, so. Blast. And another aspect. Go ahead and just, overkill here. Cyclist Desert. Cast out aspects. Cast out second aspect. Make our guy 18. Of our beast. And yeah, that's a lot of damage. Turn 4 win. Alright, we're on to our next match. So die roll, so they'll be on the play. Pretty good hand here. Turn 2, Steel Leaf if everything goes well. I'm actually shocked in that Blood Crypts. This elf's probably not gonna play it out anyway. Yeah. Our Burning Tree. That makes play out our Elf and Shadowsphere. Draw some cards. And your creatures live. Steel Leaf out. We'll take that 1 damage here. Pull the elf back so we can have this mana for Aspect. Can play that. And I want to save this ooze for when I actually have mana to use it when it comes out. So I'll just equip the Shadow Spear. There's another Swift End. Good of it. Maybe I should have played it out. And there's a really K command. I'm gonna go ahead and just use this aspect now. Get some value out of it. Spot removal on a creature. Okay, Rider. Ronus is good if we can get away to they tap into the Rider. Not yet, at least, not until we have mana. Tap the Ronus. Reason to block. And there we go. Something to turn on. Ronus. Thought about Heart's Desire first, but we just want to be aggressive here and get him down to 4. Bloodstruck. Some cards, and they don't draw an answer, so that's it. Alright, so we're on to the next game after sideboarding. Sideboarded out the aspects, all 4 of them. They're just not good against all that spot removal. It just gets 2 for 1. So put in some shapeshifters, sanctuary. Same thing with the Farron. They just kind of get killed by spot removal in Shadowsphere, and then put in just the more sustain value cards. Alright, I'm going to Shaper Sanctuary, see one here. So, good hand. Then mulligan that to 5. Start to come by tap land. I could lead out on the elf, but I just want to make sure that I get the value on the shapers. Play it slow the game a little bit and just lead on it. Alright, now I'm going to play out the elf. Consider it good. Heart's Desire. And there's a push and the card draw from it. Getting a little heavy on the lands. More lands, now back to the draw it. And get out the subject piece. There's a swift in and get another land from it. Just getting and another land, so getting pretty flooded here. Getting that 1 damage. And the rest of them. And they actually moved the blast zone up to 2, which is interesting. I guess not great as shape for Sanctuary. Alright. Hero's pretty good, but I don't have anything to draw a card from it yet. Actually, just gonna keep it in hand. Susceptible to Thoughtseize, but they're gonna put this, yeah, they're gonna put Blast Zone up to 3, and I really don't want to lose it without drawing a card. There's Quick and Brutality, but off of it, so that you can finish off the finger. Piece is good. I'll go and play out Cure first. And I'll go and untap this forest so I can play out Heart's Desire. And then I'll play out Love Strike piece, jump. More lands. And we're gonna go land. Alright. More card draw. So we're gonna play this side. Beast Fury. Play on Planoir and draw it. Still have lands. And we're getting quite a bit of lands too, so they're cycling that away. And a 2/3. Bigger than 5/4. Got the land to the bottom. Burning Tree. I mean, at least it's a creature I can draw a card off of. So play it out. Okay. Draw a card off of it. So can play it out. Card. Lands. Get Nyctos out there. Swing. I mean, we have a lot of lands. If we can get a string of creatures, this Lifecrafter is going to do a lot of work. Alright, 6/6 is pretty scary. Land at 3. Hinge. We went ahead and kept it on top. It's just going to help this when we eventually get a creature. We're going to draw so many cards. So play it out. They Thoughtseize us. Why not just attack with the 6/6 and make us discard it anyway? Because they want to keep their 6/6 on defense. And they make us discard it anyway from that, so I don't know why they thought to this. And we have sacrifice. Sacrifice is a human. Which I guess is why they kept their 6/6 on defense. Top card, Burning Tree, that's good. It's going to give us some devotion and draw some cards. Play that out, draw a card. Life Crafters, alright. Draw another card. Devotion, that's good. Play it out, draw another card. Health, more card draw. Bonus, more creatures, more cards. Now we're going to do things. Alright. Your vote. Get our devotion now. 14 mana is a lot to work with. Vivian Reed's good. Pass up Burning Tree. Card draw. More card draw. Another Vivian's. It's Vivian, so we can get this flyer. Conflict this Ronus. Card. Gets another counter. I could play another elf, draw more cards, but I think our board stays pretty right here. I don't think we need to go much further. No attacks. No really good attacks here. I could get like, I guess I could attack and get to 4 in, but so it doesn't seem worth it. Attacks. 2 questing beasts in hand. That's legendary. So I'll go and discard one of those. Easy block here. It's Indestructible Ronus. And of course, the only reason he attacked was because he had a wrath effect. So Ritual Suit, so that we use our board, tap our Ronus. Right, it's a creature, keep it on top. Plus a Vivian, another creature. And yeah, they just concede. All we have to do is play up the skews, exile some things, attack. I don't even know about the questing beast, but I mean there are no cards in hand, and we're just so much value from all this card draw. Alright, so we're in match 3. I lost a die roll. Kind of risky hand here with just the elf. Really hoping a third lands. Not a third land. Play at the elf. Still not a third land. Just more. I'll show the beast. They've got a pretty good ramp going over their end. Yep. Just really need to land. Start playing. That is not a land. Burn tree out. Make some mana. Human out. There's a big creature. Make those. Still no land. Another 3-drop. Make some more 1/1 humans. Attacks. 6, 5, 8. And blocks the entire field. And there's an Ugin. That's just going to wipe our board away, leaving us with only 1 land and a bunch of 3-drops and 4-drops. It's game over. Probably not a great keep. We'll see how game 2 goes. Alright, so we're on to game 2. Sideboard out the Scoozes, put in the Life Crafter. Got really risky hand here with only 1 land, but 2 elves. And the 1 land that works so well for this last game. Start out with the elf. At least this time we got 2 elves, so we have 3 mana. I'm play out the elf. Shadow Sphere. Alright, got a pretty fast start going over there. Still no second land. Good. Alright, there's our second hand. So now we can play out this question piece. And removal for our creature, but we still get 8 damage in, or 4 damage in. Block. Our promise. Get 2 deserts, which then allows him to get 2 zombies. Can't block our questing piece, so. Tree seems pretty good. Cast up the tree. Use that mana to put Shadow Sphere. And then our devotion's actually 6 right now. And with 2 aspects of Hydra, that's 12 plus 5. That's down to 1, so let's just going to have to use these aspects while they're tapped out. Life. Now we can't tap those deserts for mana, for color mana. Let's see what he's got. Plus I have a life-linking, death-touching Trampler. Oh, World Breaker's going to get rid of the trample part. But Cronus will give us the trample part back. So we need to turn for the mana. Big guy. Yeah, it doesn't matter. Death touch plus trample means I don't care how big these toughnesses are. I only have to deal 1 damage. Back in. It's going to block like it matters. Just blocking everything on that Ronus. I don't know what he's afraid of there. And he's questing his trample. No reason to overkill. Underneath. So we got into. Alright, on to game 3. Sideboard still the same. No changes. That's a pretty ideal start right there. Turn 1 Llanowar. 2 Braintree. Nick. Looks like they're mulligans down some cards too. Alright, so get the Burning Tree. Use that 2 mana from Burning Tree to Nykthos. 3 mana, get out this Yarrow. take down devotion some. Unfortunate. Step 4 devotion. Get out this Lifecraft Boost. And no card draw here, don't have the one open for it because they kill that creature, but there's one that's out here. Pump up this Euro. Try it. It's in a pretty fast clock before they get ramped up. Block our 5/5. Another count on this Bastion. And there's a 6/6, or 5/8, 6 drop. Alright, Scry, Aspect. I mean, we'll keep on top. It's going to be a lot of damage. Pump. More pump. Attack. They can't. So pump this so that they can't block Euro. Or they die to lethal, they have to jump block one of these really big things. And we get another one. But this time they don't have any answers, so they just concede, and we got it. Alright, so game 4 of the match of the league. Also die roll again, so we'll be on the play. Good starting hands. There's a mountain, so Bell's probably not going to live. Anyway, we're a chance to fight. Yep, there's a stomp. Kills all. Got this. Sir Favor, Baron. Use a land here. And draw one. So get out this Scavenging Ooze. Attack into that. Pass. Challenger, that's not good for us. Wild Sash. Attack us. That's good to block. So just take it. Still not good. Still need that land. Put the Challenger down to 3 so it can't minus dying. Make a little 1/1 block. Not looking good for us. And still not a third land. Attacks. And there's a Glory Ring. That's enough. But even if we draw the third land at this point, we're so far behind. There's just no coming back. So on to game 2. Alright, so on to game 2. Sideboarded at the aspects again. Spot removal. Burn spells in response, plus they're probably playing the thing that's put minus counters in the form of damage, or damage in the form of -1 counters, so temporary pumping doesn't really save the creature. Took up the Seraphirivans as well. They just die to too many things and don't give much value. And just put in some life gain. And the Shaper's card draw. No lands, easy mulligan. Pretty slow, not that great, but it's worth trying. With that life gain, it's gonna be a while before like there's no amount of life gain. There's this little Sparrow Mage, one that makes our aspects not that helpful. No 2-drops. Getting for damage between Stomp and creature. There's another Shaper Sanctuary. I have the choice here between the Vernus and the Steel Leaf. I want to get the thing that can actually block, so I play up the Steel Leaf. I actually don't have the removal spell for it. So let's live a turn. We're going to play with this Shapers. Don't really need the elf right now. Or we have enough to go fast. It goes. And so on. So do anything with it. We're going to get this attacking. Afterwards, probably wasn't worth it to attack. He can just block and try to run this offline. But he actually doesn't block. He can War Boss out, and then the Wild Sash is trying to run this offline by shrinking Steel Leaf. Which then allows him to a lot, with only us having a land order block. I'll pull them back. And, well, we just drew more lands, which isn't really helpful. Huge. Pumping the Steel Leaf attacking. We're gonna swing for a lot of damage. And some 2 life. Pump up the elf. Now here actually make a block improperly. I should have blocked the War Boss over the Soulscar Mage. It ends up not actually mattering, but it was not the right block. 1 life. Draw Scoos. Play out the Scoos. Gain some life. Draw more lands. A lot of lands. Exile the cards from the graveyard. Gain up some life. But still only 7. Can only block at least 2. Still looking at 2 more goblins coming, plus a 3rd goblin, plus the castle, and Torbit Brand, making these guys each do 4 damage. Even if I block the War Boss and he didn't make 1 more goblin, I can still only block 2 things. Not to mention he still has 3 cards in hand, which could also do more answers and damage. So we lose this game and this match. Alright, on to the final match, round 5 of 5. Power roll, kind of a slow hand, not too bad. Don't know what we're up against, so we'll try. There's the Thoughtseize. It's a rare bonus. It's good for We still can go trying to do skews. Again, kind of like to save the skews when I can activate it the same turn. So I just get this thing row. Out. Taking away pressing these, was going to be a turn 3 play. Get Yerbo out. That's a lot of diversion, and you can start pumping them. Getting 3 life, get to put in extra lands. Not quite sure what they're playing. That Ocean, lands, cast creature spells, play up the Steel Leaf, Yerbo, play up the Scoo, my leftover mana, just gonna get rid of him so he can't come back. Attacks, Mystic for Skews. Try to push the Skews, I'll exile one more card. Try to hit something that maybe slowed onto their Delirium, but they can just get back because they have a favorable passage still. Doesn't even taking them off of Delirium any more than I already did. I still don't know what they're playing. Electric Beast, attack with everything. You can't really block this Mystic, so I might as well attack with 2. It's going off of the base here, I don't really care. They only have 1 force anyway, so this is a passive doesn't really add them much mana. And 1 3/3 is not going to do much, so we got that game. Alright, so game 2. Not quite sure what they're playing, maybe kind of tough to sideboard, but I saw I did want one with Skews, so decided on one of those, and put in some of the more grindy control. Some of the more the grind packages against control, some of the card draw and value things. Took out the Shadow Sphere because it doesn't seem like it's going to be that relevant here. And took out a couple of the Surf Havens. It's a good hand. Especially this elf. Getting a little heavy on lands. Jeez. So I want to start with the Kiara so she can start drawing us cards. We have a couple of 4-drops in our hands. And then just get a little. And it doesn't hurt to minus Kiara, she has 7 counters on her. And she just dies, so she gets value off of her. Now play out the Yerbo, so we're going to start to get bigger. Get a couple points of damage. Okay, do some looting. Trying to find some lands. So we found one. And we push our Yerbo. So it's a great hand. I'll cast out, they didn't kill a Yerbo, but we'll get a Love Struck Beast. Be able to cast it next turn. Really good attack into the rider. To gain some life. Jace is going to be able to flip. But they're waiting for Archon to do it so they get to block and then tap and flip it. Get a great hinge now. Tap for some mana, play another Love Shark, draw more cards. They flip their Jace, they block, they flip the Jace. Then they abrupt arcade and Elf, which is kind of weird. Civic Wayfinder, I'm not quite sure what the thing. Then they play Lily, which is not good for us. Kind of explains why they abrupt arcade the Elf now, because they just want to do all of 1/1s. So these Love Shark Beasts are just not good. Burning Tree, go and play that out. Get some mana. Free card draw. Llanowar, play that. More Llanowars, play that. Still not 1/1s because of Great Hinge, kind of anti-synergy there, but so much card draw, so much value. You're going to kill our last 1/1. Minus Jace to traverse. Traverse for Emrakul. And this make a block. Alright. So we're going to get Emrakul next turn. That's not going to be good for us. So we're just going to attack out and hope that they... So they have 3 blockers, we have 3 attackers. They can block everything, play out Emrakul next turn. Not going to look so good for us. We're going to have a Planeswalkers that we're going to have to try to answer. This game's not looking good. But for some reason, they don't block our Burning Tree. So we get to give it plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Another aspect to give it another plus 8. 19 power, killing them exactly. So I don't know why they valued their Satyr enough to not block there. Maybe they just didn't expect a double aspect. Either way, we end up getting that match 2-0, finishing the league with a 4-1 record.